Hey, it's been a while. I don't know if you guys can hear me. And I don't know if I should go this way or this way. Probably this way. I might just keep it this way. But how has it been? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. Um, I don't have headphones on. But it's been like 9 months since I've been in a live stream. Since I've done a live stream, I should say. But I'll wait till more people join. Phrasing. But wait till more people join. Yeah. Hi, Michael. What's up? I know this is kind of like last minute. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do one or not this week, but I figured why not just do a live stream. Like I said, it's been like 9 months since my last live stream, so almost a year. So yeah, it's been quite a while. I don't know if you hear me. Hopefully you can. Let me know if you can hear me. But yeah. Wait a little bit longer so people can ask me questions. You can ask me questions about random stuff, preferably horror. I don't want like random questions. I found your channel randomly and I enjoy the content very much. I can hear you. Yeah, I've noticed too. And thank you for supporting the channel, but I've noticed that lately I've been getting like more subscribers. I don't know why. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. But and while I'm on in this live stream, once we get further into the live stream, I'll be on here for about an hour. So gives you guys plenty of time to join in. But like later on in the live stream, I'm gonna show you some of the new pickups I made or old pickups because I haven't really shown my recent collection in a while. I picked up quite a few things. I have some stuff coming in the mail as well. But yeah, I have quite a few things. It's crazy. But ask some questions. I know, like I said, this is very last minute. Usually I give a kind of advance, like tell you guys in advance I'm going to be doing a live stream. What got you into horror? I have loved it since I seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre when I was younger. Kind of my dad. My dad used to show me horror movies when I was younger. One of the earliest memories I can remember is sitting with him downstairs in the living room, just me and him watching The Exorcist. And like I said, I was about 5 years old, and it didn't scare me per se. I think the only movie that really scared me was probably The Shining. And the only scene, only not the movie itself, just the scene with the twins at the end of the hall, that scared me. But probably I would say my dad and my mom, because my mom showed me a lot of horror movies too when I was younger. What's up, Brad? like I said, hopefully more people join. It's been a while, but I know people can be busy too because it's Friday night. Probably better things to do on Friday night than listen to me. But yeah. Anything, guys. Anything. Move around here. I'm cold currently under the blankets. It's very cold. I don't know why. And there's a cat. I don't know why he's sitting like that either. He's just kind of like chilling there. But yeah. But I guess any movies coming out this year that you're looking forward to? See, that's the thing, and you know how I'm not very big on like modern horror. There's a few things like, for example, like X. I just recently watched Megan last weekend. I actually enjoyed that. Smile, I enjoyed as well. It's very rare when I like a newer horror film. So there's really nothing in particular that I'm looking forward to that much. Um, nothing I could think of in the top of my head at all. Um, yeah, there's nothing really in particular. Like I said, I'm not very big on modern horror. But I if I if you mention something that maybe then all right. I'm just kind of trying to remember the stuff that's coming out this year. Kind of hard to think. Try to think of what comes out this year. We're in March. Scream just came out, which no, I have not seen Scream yet. Scream 6 yet. What is your favorite horror movie and why? My favorite horror film, since you're newer to the channel, my favorite horror film of all time is Sleepaway Camp. Yes, very interesting choice of favorite horror film. I just personally really enjoy it. Is it cheesy? Yes. Is the acting terrible? Yes. I mean, it's early 80s, that happens. But yeah, I personally really enjoy Sleepaway Camp. I met the lead actress, Felissa Rose, who plays Angela, a couple times. She's super nice. Just super down-to-earth person. The cat is currently rubbing on my hand right now. That's why the phone is shaking. But yeah, that's my favorite horror film. The first time I watched it was probably high school. I was on my computer and I came across it on YouTube and I watched it and I actually really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my favorite horror film. Maxine is the one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I don't even know why I was blanking because I just literally talked about X. Maxine, I hope it's better than Pearl. But we'll see. I mean, Mia Goth is not directing Pearl or directing Maxine this time, so let's hope it's a little bit better than Pearl. I'm not saying Pearl was a terrible movie; it just wasn't great. I love the Sleepaway Camp movies. I've seen all three many times. They actually have Return to Sleepaway Camp, which I do own that somewhere. Oh, I see it. And then that Sleepaway Camp for the Survivor. Oh, the sound's a bit choppy. I'm sorry. Hello, Mr. Danhar. Yeah, I apologize that the sound is a bit choppy. Currently in the bedroom, not really. I don't know if that really is affecting anything, but I wonder if it's choppy if anybody else is. I don't know. Not the best internet, and the thing is, it's stupid pricey for some reason. That's what I hate about internet services because they charge you like an arm and a leg almost, and sometimes the internet is completely terrible. But I'm doing the best I can. She's back. Hope you're well. Yeah, I am. I was just saying it's been 9 months since my last live stream. It's just life got a bit too crazy. I want to start doing these more now that it's getting nicer out. That makes sense. But I miss doing these because they're fun. I enjoy doing them. I just enjoy talking about horror and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm back. But I mean, now that a couple people are joining, only 6. There's never a lot of people that join. What did you think of Pearl? Many people claim it's better than X for whatever reason. I don't agree at all. I mean, okay, so the first time I watched Pearl, and this is the only time I watched Pearl, I actually fell asleep at the end. I don't think it's because I was bored of it. It's because I was just super tired that night. So I really have to give it another rewatch. But watching with my fiance, he said that it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like the greatest thing ever. Like he was watching it while I fell asleep. But from what I watched the majority of it, but I kind of like missed not the complete end because I woke up for the end of Pearl. But from what I was watching, I personally like X way more. I thought the gore was great. I'm a gore person. I like gore in my movies. I thought the gore was great. I thought the story was great. Takes place in the 70s, the porn industry back then. And of course Pearl is the prequel to the crazy old bitch in X. Michael and Annie, what is your favorite Sleepaway Camp movie? The first one, obviously. Always will be the first one. I like the second one as well. The second one's pretty good. But First one all the way. And I agree. X was way better. I have Pearl. Yeah, I have Pearl. I'm looking at it right now. I have a lot of movies. Since probably the last post that or last video I did of my collection, my I ended up getting rid of a lot of my DVDs. But the reason I got rid of my DVDs is my fiance has the same exact DVDs, and he said, "Why do you have them? Why don't you just sell them, so that you can get more room for your Blu-rays?" Because like I said, he literally has the same exact DVDs. So I decided to go to the farmer's market. There's the video store. You guys heard all about the farmer's market before in these live streams. I ended up selling it. It was like 40 movies. I got like $44 for it. They were all, some of them were pretty used. They weren't in bad condition. I'm not saying they're in bad condition, but they're pretty used. So I ended up getting $44 in store credit. So I ended up getting 2 more Blu-rays, which it's okay. But like I said, later in the video, I'll show you guys. Later in the live stream, I'll show you guys some of the stuff I picked up, because I don't remember where I left off. Honestly, just go off on some of the stuff, and I'm trying to talk over. I'm not trying to talk loud, but my fiance and his little brothers are in the living room right now watching stuff, and the door's kind of open a crack because the one cat is in here, the other cat's still in the living room, so I kind of have it cracked a little bit, so he can get in, but that's why I'm kind of like talking louder. I bet you bought all your movies at a farm. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff, I've gotten a lot of stuff from the farmer's market. Like, for example, I got the Arrow release of the stuff from there. The Arrow release of Shock, which is a Baba film, which I've had on the pull for quite a while. Deep Blood, I've gotten at the farmer's market. Blu-rays and farmer's market, don't mix up that. You'd be surprised. It's actually a pretty good store, because it's like a traditional like video type store. They have like pre-owned stuff, new stuff obviously, but they got like Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, Scream Factory, Synapse, a bunch of stuff, because I've gotten stuff from there like a week earlier than it gets released. Like, for example, I've got the Synapse release of Satan's Little Helper from that farmer's market like a week before it was even set to release. How's the Horror Kid then? We were just talking about he hasn't posted in a while. He just doesn't really have I don't know if he just doesn't want to do it anymore, something like that, but he hasn't posted in like months. I watch a lot of random horror movies, and sometimes you'll come across a gem. Yeah, honestly, I've come across some pretty great gems, especially like gems, but to me, gems can be like shitty too. But I've come across some gems on Tubi. Tubi's a great app. Yes, there's ads, but honestly, I don't even care about the ads. Tubi has some pretty good like horror movies on there, and a lot of in my early days on this channel, I was not really early days, maybe like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I was getting requests for like movies I probably would have never watched if it wasn't for you guys in Tubi. For example, and I think I was just talking about this not that long ago. Rogero Deodata's Body Count, which is like his take on an 80s slasher. If you've seen it, let me know. I know Brad's seen it. I'm pretty sure he said he's seen it. I enjoyed that film, and I really want a good release. I don't even know if there's a legit DVD release. Hold on. I think the cat's trying to come in. Give me a second. I'm moving. Come on, then. I guess he doesn't want to come in. But yeah, sorry about that. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Tubi, Body Count. The last Arrow release I got was Hell High, and I love it. Yeah, I have that release, obviously. Girls Night Out was another good one. That was a kind of fun 80s slasher film as well, which was like the alternate title was The Scare Maker. Probably better than Girls Night Out, but whatever. I love the artwork on those two. Tubi is great. I go there all the time. Me too. I actually have a list on Tubi that I still need to finish, and it's a long list too. Just like my list of what was I gonna say? Hold on. Come here. They're listening to Weird Al right now. But I'm like getting off track here. Have you seen Cocaine Bear? I have not, but I really want to see Cocaine Bear. Because if you guys know, I really love like nature run amok movies. My favorites being like Slugs. I love Alligator. Alligator 2 is not as good as Alligator, but it's still a decent movie. But I'm really excited. And I love Grizzly, obviously. So Cocaine Bear is like a must watch. Body Count is definitely a hidden gem. Vinegar Syndrome or Severin. I think, honestly, but I mean, I feel like Vinegar Syndrome would end up doing it over Severin because Severin lately has been kind of lacking. Even Vinegar Syndrome though has been lacking because you told me about Showgirls. I'm releasing Showgirls, but if any of them between Vinegar Syndrome or Severin, I feel like Vinegar Syndrome might pick it up. But honestly, Severin might surprise us and end up releasing it. Who knows? Not crazy about Body Count, but the copy I saw was too dark. Needs a good release. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I think I've seen like DVDs available on like eBay and they don't look great. But yeah. I was hoping you traded that cat with a dog, but now that's the thing. The other cat is in the room now. The other cat is in the room right now. And the other cat's in the living room. So they switch spots. And this cat lately, for some reason, has been obsessed with shadows. I've had him for 7 years now, and for some reason, he is obsessed with shadows. I don't know why. I loved Cocaine Bear. Yeah, I really want to see it. I love animal attack movies too. Just watch Shakma. That's one that I watch on Tubi actually that I've had on the list for a while. I really want to own Shakma. I've seen one too called Link. It's not really big on the kills, but I love the character of Link because he's such an asshole. The monkey's such an asshole. Bed Rest with Melissa Barrera on Tubi is good. I've seen that on Tubi. I haven't watched it yet. What was I gonna say though? Trying to think. Oh, one that I watched recently. I don't know if you guys watched my review. It came out like a couple weeks ago, but Strays. Scream Factory released it, and that was a fun killer cat movie. It was a made-for-TV movie, so there's like no blood, but I enjoyed it. The cat kind of reminded me of Church from Pet Sematary, like the original Church. I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna try to get the other cat. Come on. All right, now I'm locking the door. The cat meows. So if you hear a meow, that's why. Are you excited about the Exorcist 3 4K release from Scream Factory? I mean, here's the thing. I don't own a 4K player. Do I have 4Ks? Yes. I'll show you some of the 4Ks I do own. There's not many, but I do own 4Ks. Like, for example, that's a bad angle. Oh, wow, people are dropping like flies on this live stream. Alligator, obviously. Yeah, Alligator. That was one of the first 4Ks I think I bought. I don't know if I can flip it around. Can't flip it around. Damn it. I'm trying to find a way to flip this around. But I'll just tell you. I got the 4Ks of Halloween 1 and 2, the Scream Factories. I don't know what else I have. Oh, Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. I think that's it. Honestly. Like I said, I don't own a lot of 4Ks. Let me see. The Uninvited, the cat inside of the cat movie was a trip. The Uninvited. I don't think I've seen that. I was disappointed with the Vinegar Syndrome releases last night. Yeah, so was Brad. he, he's bitching like, what the fuck is this? I do like A Blade in the Dark though. I do own that. I have the DVD. It's not the Blu-ray, but I have the Blue Underground DVD of Blade in the Dark. I did enjoy that movie. What else was there? Oh, The Boogeyman or Boogeyman, that Ugly Lamo movie. I think that's the one. That's what it looked like. That's a decent movie. It's really shittily made. The acting is terrible. The fact that Uli Lamo's wife, Susanna Love, was in that film and her brother played her brother, but they're actually brother and sister in real life. Um, it was an alright movie. I love Alligator. I think I'll watch it tonight. Yeah, I actually am probably gonna watch some of the stuff in the pool tomorrow. I have a lot of free time tomorrow, because I'm gonna kind of have the house to myself for a little while. So I'm probably gonna watch the one that like one of the movies on the poll that's in the lead. And if you haven't voted on the poll lately, the reason why I'm not taking requests and I'm not ignoring you guys, I'm trying to get rid of my blind buy pile because a lot of I have like over 70 movies that I need to watch that I own that I haven't watched yet. So I'm trying to get rid of that pile so it's not as big. That's why all my I'm not, if you guys are like requesting stuff, I'm not even trying to ignore you. It's just because I have way too much to watch and you guys, there's more people leaving. I'm boring people. Um, eh, what the fuck were they thinking? Exactly. Terrible. Call me crazy, but I like Blu-rays better in 4Ks. And that's the thing. I was just kind of bitching to myself the other night. So Scream Factory, they used to come out with the great collector's edition Blu-rays. The artwork is amazing. A lot of you guys will agree with me. The artwork is amazing on those. And then later on, they got lazier and lazier. And then with these 4Ks, they just like didn't even care. Didn't even put artwork. That's what made those Scream Factories, honestly. The movies are great too. Don't get me wrong. But like something like Sleepaway Camp, that's one of my favorite Scream Factory artworks. I know it's my favorite horror film, but it's one of my favorite Scream Factory artworks. I just love the artwork on that. Like Pumpkin's another one, great artwork on that. And now with these like 4K re-releases of these movies, they just don't really care anymore, and it's really annoying, honestly. You definitely need to see The Uninvited and look up the trailer when you can. I will. I keep trying to vote for Creepazoids, but it never shows up. I've watched Creepazoids before. I'm pretty sure you were one that requested Creepazoids on a poll. I definitely reviewed Creepazoids. I'm pretty sure. Did I review Creepazoids? I think I did. I might have to go check that after the live stream if I reviewed it or not. Scream Factory 4Ks are boring. Covers are boring. I agree. Yeah, like the only see, I have like a love-hate relationship with the Halloween 4K covers. And they're all bland, but I do the first two, which was funny because I got the first one at Walmart, and this was during the time they decided with the first one to get rid of the hard like covering and then just put a slip on it. And I got lucky as the last 4K at Walmart, and it was at hard covering. And then next time I went to that Walmart, it had the slip. So I was like super lucky. I'm part of a Scream Factory like buy, sell, trade Facebook group, and people were saying it's at Walmart. So I just randomly went to Walmart one time and I got it. That was like a couple months ago, maybe. Yes, you did. Creepazoids. I was gonna say I definitely watched Creepazoids because I remember like it not being terrible. It's very short though, very short movie. Sleepaway Camp 2 is amazing. I love Pamela Springsteen as Angela. I love Sleepaway Camp 2. When I was younger, I watched the scene where she shoved the bitch in the fucking pardon my language in the porta potty, and I can watch it a little bit now, but for the longest time, I used to just skip past that scene because I could not watch it. Because when I was younger, I was on YouTube, and there's this YouTube channel called The Gebster, and he would post these random horror scenes from like these random ass movies. That's how I heard about like slugs and stuff like that, and alligator. and he showed a scene from Sleepaway Camp 2, and it was that scene, and for some reason it just grossed me out because there was like shit on her, leeches, and piss. Ugh, it's disgusting. Blu-ray disc technology is much more durable than 4K. Blu-ray discs are designed not to get scratched. 4K discs are much more temperamental. Yeah, I don't know much about them, but I just think, I don't know. I don't see myself getting 4K anytime soon. Region-free player, probably more likely than a 4K player. How many 4K covers I like unformed, but they could have been better. Because if they're all like the same exact thing, just let's slap another the Michael from that movie on it, or for example the Halloween the pumpkin witch and skull kids onto that cover. Have you seen Death to Metal Michael? Oh, you're asking him. Have you seen Death to Metal Michael? Oh, you're asking Michael. I got the Halloween 4Ks with the leaf blower artwork. Not my favorite Stream Factor artwork, to say the least. I do want to pick up, though, Halloween 4. See, that's the thing. Halloween 4 has been one that, like, I liked when I was a kid, but not loved. Like, it was not my favorite, but it's, like, definitely my top 5. She shoved the bitch in the porta potty. Yeah, I hated that scene. I don't know what. It's just disgusting, and the flies buzzing, and just completely terrible. Like that. What a way to go! Like, of all ways to go, like that would be one of the worst ways to go. Honestly, is dying in a shitty ass porta potty that probably was never cleaned. It's just sitting in the heat festering. Awful, just terrible. But guys, I can ask me more questions. Very lively chat though for the few that are on this live stream. I appreciate it, honestly. Heavy Metal and Heavy Metal 2000 are great. Freddy vs. Jason has the best metal soundtrack. See, I like soundtracks from like the 80s stuff more. Like how's the wedding planning going? Actually, great. We pretty much are all squared away, not completely, but we have like one more payment, and that's in like September. For the venue, I have to go do like bridesmaid shopping, fun, because I don't like dresses, but pretty much we got most of it squared away. But October 27th, it's coming. Any plans to go to any convention? I want to, but my fiance's like, we like the convention thing, but he does not like the crowds. And I kind of agree with him in a way. I miss doing conventions out. If I would go to a convention now, I'd probably focus more on the vendors than the guests, because I only went to a couple conventions, but I have a lot of autographs, and if I would even meet somebody, I'd probably more likely get a picture with them than an autograph, because just autographs are hard to display, and then if you have a lot of them, sometimes you can't display all of them, so they're just sitting there. But yeah, it's pretty good. Lots of inside jokes about metal. It's on Tubi. Do you ever film movies or write scripts? I never showed anybody that. I think maybe I showed like one person this, but I made a script like years ago, and I still have it in my notes on my phone, and it's a film that kind of reminds me of like Return to Living Dead 3. I didn't intentionally try to make it like that. It's like a zombie film. I never really did a complete title for it, but I do have a script. But it's like not really a script. I like wrote a little like story thing. I thought you were doing a convention next month for the Hell 3 cast. They actually, the funny thing is, at the location where they filmed those movies, they're doing a thing called Paracon. But yeah. Oh, and for our like bachelor and bachelorette, it's like a conjoined thing in the bachelorette party. We are staying overnight at a place in PA called Penhurst Asylum. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. They talked about it in Stranger Things, not the same place, but they mentioned a Penhurst. But which was at Natural Asylum till like 1987. True story. But uh uh we're gonna be staying there. They like lock you in, and we like have flashlights and stuff to go around. Do you know a film called Killer Clowns from Outer Space? This is either Jay, Jax, or my fiance Michael. Other Michael. Clown Zombie. Probably one of them. Because it says, a film called Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Usually they will spam that. Oh, I missed JKS's comment. I remember you used to shoot those short movie special Halloween ones. Yeah. I haven't done that in a while. I wanted to do that stuff again, but it's just so hard. Her biography is a horror script. It's gonna be a killer cat movie. Hey, they already did that with Strays. I mean, I can make a Strays part 2, except they're not Strays. They don't even. If I open the door to the outside, they probably will just stare at the outside. They will not run away. They have it way too good here. Yeah, who hasn't heard of Penhurst? That sounds cool. Yeah, I went there a couple, maybe like 5 years ago with my brother and my sister-in-law, who are actually going to be there again with us, and we really enjoyed it. It's just the fact that, because it's obviously a haunt during the Halloween season, but the fact that it was an actual asylum where people were killed, like tortured, and a lot of people died there. It's just crazy. Reading good books lately. I used to read a lot, but I have not read anything in a while. I used to own a lot of Stephen King books, and then I left them at my dad's house. And when my dad passed, a lot of drama happened, uh, and then uh, eventually the house ended up being the bank's house, and I never picked them up because I really don't have room for all the Stephen King books. So they probably just got thrown away, which is a shame, but shit happens. What is the best Nightmare on Elm Street film to you? One I really loved was Dream Warriors, but one that grew on me a little bit more, that I used to like kind of shit on when I was younger, was Freddy's Revenge. I actually really love Freddy's Revenge. I think Freddy probably is probably scariest in that film, um, because I just love the look of him in that film. The red contacts just make him look way sinister. The him coming out of the dream is a little stupid, but I still enjoy that film. Will the cast be at the wedding? No, they will not be at the wedding. They probably run around and destroy everything. Uh, Worst place to die, that porta potty or Penhurst? Penhurst then or Penhurst now? Because honestly, I'd probably take Penhurst. I'd probably rather die at Penhurst because I feel like porta potty is way worse. Have you seen Orphan First Kill? I actually have seen Orphan First Kill. I enjoyed it for what it was. Will I watch it again? Maybe. It was just like, to me, it was kind of just like a one watch. It was just all right. Have you seen Critters? Yes, I've seen Critters 1 and 2. My fiance owns the Scream Factory Critters collection. But I've not seen the other Critters movies, except I did watch that thing on Shudder. It was called like Critters New Batch or something. It was like that short, like 9 minute. There's like a couple episodes, but they're only 9 minutes. I'd watch that as well. Did you see Scream 6? No, I've not. I've not been to a movie theater in quite a while. But I plan on seeing Scream 6 when it comes to Blu-ray and DVD. But while we're here, I'm trying to show you some of this stuff. It's just a pain in the ass because I got one hand on my phone, and then I got the other hand trying to grab the stuff. I'll just show you some of the recent stuff as I like. But this I just recently got like a couple weeks ago, off of, I think it was Amazon. The Rec. You can't even see it. Yeah, the Rec collection. Because I've seen the first two Recs, but or record, however you want to say it. But I have not seen the other two. And then God, I love these movies actually. I know it's going through like an Asian horror kick. The Ringu collection. I actually love all these films. Ring Zero is a little weird because it's like a prequel sort of Sadako, aka Samara in the American version. Uh, but yeah, yeah, Wreck is awesome. Um, yeah, way better in Quarantine. I know probably a lot of people have seen Quarantine over Wreck. I love Wreck One. Quarantine bullshit. It is. It's just literally a shot for shot remake, but worse, if that's possible. Which is better, Saw franchise or Child's Play franchise? I enjoy the Saw franchise. I love the storyline of Saw. Even Spiral. I need to revisit Spiral because it's been quite a while. Kind of rhyming there a little bit, but yeah, I think if I were to pick, definitely the Saw franchise. There's really only one movie that irks me a little bit, and that's Saw 5, which I know a lot of people probably agree, and kind of saw the final chapter with just the effects were weird in that. Um, did you end up watching Prophecy? Also, the book is fantastic. I enjoy the meat and killer bear thing. Bear, that was terrifying. No, I've not watched Prophecy yet, but that might win. It's either that or Amityville Dollhouse. Which and if and I'll probably end up watching both tomorrow. But if Amityville Dollhouse wins, I finally have watched the whole Amityville Curse collection Blu-ray set. Which also thank you, Brad, for um let me buy that off of you because that's actually a pretty cool set. It's one of my favorites. I just love the how the set is, the fact that you don't see the movies displayed, but it's like a covered set. I like that whole thing. Uh, fucking CGI all over Quarantine. It's dog shit. It is dog shit. Wreck. I don't know. It just feels like dirty. I don't know. Dollhouse all the way. I don't know because I love, like I said in my recent review of Amityville, New Generation. I loved the first two, the Evil Escapes and It's About Time. Those were great. It's About Time's probably my favorite because I I just really love that premise. But New Generation I did not like. So let's see how Dollhouse is. Do you think death metal and horror are a good mix? Oh yeah, for sure. Um, Not even so much death, but to me like metal. Like to me when I think a lot of 80s horror especially is like very metal driven. Stuff like Trick or Treat, which is a really great movie which needs a Blu-ray release, and stuff like Demons because you with the influence of all the like metal bands and that like a lot of that 80 or that Italian horror back in the 80s too. What's up, Annie? How's it going? It's going good. Um, now that live stream's definitely picking up. It's About Time's my favorite Amityville movie. Yeah, I was either like a toss between The Evil Skates and Amityville. It's About Time. Um, Both were great. But I like It's About Time a little bit more. It's mind blowing that there's 30 plus movies made about or around that name. Seriously. And I've seen some that one. What was that one? The Awakening. That was like one of the recent ones. That was terrible. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? Um, this is gonna sound really bad. And you're probably gonna go, why is this your favorite? One of my favorite movie because I love like the 70s and stuff like that, like 70s rock and stuff like that. But I really love this is gonna I loved Rob Zombie's Halloween, the first one, the soundtrack in that because I have both the Waxwork records of Halloween 1 and 2 of Rob Zombie's. We don't have a record player anymore, sadly, but I'm not gonna get rid of those. But I just love the music in the first one. Like Don't Fear the Reaper, Baby I Love the Way, Baby I Love Your Way, God of Thunder, Love Hurts. It's just there's so much in that. I just personally love that soundtrack. What would it be like if there's a horror movie with Limp Bizkit in it. I don't know. Is Limp Bizkit still a thing? Do you think Shudder is a good service? Um, yes, I love like the Last Drive-In and stuff like that, but I gotta say something about the Last Drive-In. No, Necromantic, really. I turned that off 20 minutes in, but it's a good service. Rob Zombie's soundtracks are dope. Hell yes. Yeah, even like the second one, not as good as the first one, but I love his like musical influence because his musical influence is like the same kind of stuff that I listen to. Rob Zombie always has killer soundtracks and movies. Great choice using Nazareth too. Yeah, Love Hurts is an amazing song. Waxwork. What about Waxwork? You said Waxwork. I do like Waxwork. I've not seen Waxwork 2. I have the Vestron release of 1 and 2. I've not seen it. And while I'm here, you guys have not seen this. I have. You guys have probably seen these on Shudder, but I got In Search of Darkness. This is very random, but I'm known as the 80s horror girl. In Search of Darkness Part 2, which is a good one too, because In Search of Darkness Part 2 delves more into Italian horror, which I love. And then In Search of Darkness Part 3, which is a great conclusion to the trilogy. I pre-ordered those like a while ago. Well, I pre-ordered 3, and I got at the checkout a while ago, they were like, do you want to add the other 2? I'm like, okay, but it ended up being a lot of money. And actually, if you have not gotten 3 yet, now's your chance. There's like 5 days left. They're doing another like a flash sale of those of In Search of Darkness Part 3. I would jump on it if you can, because it's definitely worth it. And who knows if they'll even release it again after this flash sale. But yeah. Do you like Terminator? I actually do. A lot of people like Terminator 2 over the first one, but I like the first one because to me the first one feels like a horror film. What is your favorite song by Limp Bizkit? This has to be. I'm gonna confront him because this is definitely my fiance. For some reason we were talking about Limp Bizkit last night, and this is definitely him. Have you seen Smile? Yes, I actually just was like early in this live stream. I was just talking about Smile. I do own Smile, because that was one that I really wanted to pick up. I don't know what's going on here, but that was one I really wanted to pick up. And because we watched it on, what was that, on Paramount? I think, yeah, it's on Paramount. But we definitely want to pick that up. I definitely want to pick that up after watching it. I like the original Terminator better. I agree. It's more hard. Yeah, it's the ending's creepy too. With it's been a while, but you know what I mean. Have you seen Megan? Yes, I just early in, you're just like maybe like a couple minutes too late. I did see Megan last week, the unrated version of Megan on Peacock, and it is on Blu-ray DVD now. I might have to pick it up, but I might wait till it's at Walmart maybe, or wait till it goes down a little bit. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. The unrated, I haven't seen the original because I didn't see it when it came out, when it was out in theaters, but I did see the unrated version, and it was pretty good. Pretty good recent horror film, and it was PG-13, which is always like a ugh for me. That was a terrible face I just made, but it was always like not good. But yeah, I enjoyed it. What else have I gotten recently? Probably just explain to you. I did get the Dennis collection from Vestron, because it's the Dennis collection. The Dennis movies are cheesy as hell, but they're fun. I randomly at a place called Second and Charles, which is a secondhand like DVD and like books and stuff like that. I sometimes can find like a hidden gem once in a while, like treasure inside the pile of trash. And maybe like a month ago, I picked up and it was pre-owned, but obviously, when they have stuff like this here, it's most likely going to be in perfect condition because it was probably they the collectors, people that collected, sold their collection, and it was the Synapse release of a Suspiria. Pretty cool that I found that. And it was not in a regular blue case because I was like weirded out for a second. It was in a black case, which is cool too because I like the black cases. Um, do you like M. Night movies? They're all right. I like The Visit. That's probably my favorite one. Megan versus Rob Zombie's Michael Myers in the fight to the death. I mean, obviously, Rob Zombie's Michael Myers, like Tyler Mane would definitely stomp on Megan and destroy her. Do you like the Hatchet movies? Yes, I do. All of them actually. They're ones that I like to marathon once in a while because they're not all like they're not all the same. They're like not. There's not one that's superior to me. I feel like they all feel the same. You know what I mean? Even Victor Crowley. Maybe that's a little bit like goofier, but Stuck is a song by Limp Bizkit. It sounds like it would be great for a horror movie soundtrack. Rob Zombie, Michael Myers, Meg. Yeah. I want to know what this clown zombie is. I'm just saying. I'm seriously. Who are you? Do I know you? Just answer. Do you know me? Rob Zombie's Michael Myers versus the Grizzly, like from the movie Grizzly. Probably Grizzly. As a big ass fucking bear. Flash sale for In Search of Darkness starts tomorrow. Oh, whoops. I thought it was now, but I even because I sent that to you this morning, but it was like super early. But I know, Brad, you missed out on it, so now's your chance. Get right on it because you have the other. You said you had the other two, right? Just not with the slip. Well, one did not come with the slip, so I got two and three with the slip, which is nice. Have you seen There's Nothing Out There? No, I'm not. Tattoo from Fantasy. I've not seen Fantasy Island. So I don't know who Tattoo is. You don't know me, but I've been subscribed to you for almost a year. I'm sorry. I thought the way you're talking, like it's crazy that was talking about Limp Bizkit last night, and you brought up Limp Bizkit. The cat's curling me on right now. But I got I'll be on here for like another 12 minutes, and then we'll end the live stream. But so far, it's been great. It's been a blast. I haven't joined a live stream in a while. Yeah, I missed out on 3 because it's 70 for the one title. I was planning on waiting, but I can't wait any longer. Yeah, yeah, that's right. You do have the first, so you know how much I spent on the first one. It's not or all 3 of them. It's not pretty. Well, it came with after it came with a membership card, and the membership card you get like 10% off of stuff, and then they're doing one called In Search of Darkness 1990 through 1994. It was like an ad thing for that, and that like a little card, and then it came with a pin. I have it on my table right beside my side of the couch, and then it came with a poster, and I did not realize it came with not 1, not 2, but 3 posters. I thought it only came with 1. I did not know that, so that's why it probably was a lot of money. Craziness. What's up, dude? Cat's looking at him right now. He's like, they both came in the room, so now I locked the door because it kind of drowns out the sound from in the living room a little bit more. But yeah. I'm trying to think what else I got. Yeah, I have a lot of movies. Cause I'm like running out of room down the one side. So now I can show you some of the newer stuff I got. Yeah, my bed creaks a lot. Hold on. I appreciate the content. I enjoy others' opinions on movies. Yeah, I have a very I enjoy opinions too. I don't like the people who are like, oh, this movie sucks, don't see it. Um, I'm not gonna tell you not like if a movie sucks. I'm gonna say it sucks, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't see it. If you want to watch it, you watch it, because there's stuff that I have personally really liked that people have shitted on. But thank you. Uh, have you seen Beyond the Door and Ruby? No, I have not. But I've heard. I haven't heard of Ruby before. I might have heard of Ruby, but I have not seen Beyond the Door. But I have heard of that. Fred Durst played in Population 436. It was a horror movie. Do you consider Bride and Chucky and the following sequels as part of the Child's Play franchise or spin-off series? I see the original three as their own thing separately. I kind of see them separately too, because obviously they're called Child's Play, and the other ones are like Bride, Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, or no, Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, and the Chucky TV series. And with the Chucky TV series, you have Andy in it, but it follows a lot like of Jennifer Tilly and stuff like that from like The Bride, like those movies. But I kind of see them as like a separate thing. But some more recent stuff I got. And this one was dirt cheap. One of them, The Brain. This is a Screen Factory release. I have not seen The Brain, but I am looking forward to watching it. This I got at the farmer's market. Audition, Takashi Miike, pretty great movie. This next one I also got dirt cheap. Basket Case, great movie, cheesy 80s fun. And then this one I actually got for free because I got it with the store credit from the farmer's market. Chud. They released a Chud. I like Chud. I know they made Bud 2 or Chud 2, Bud the Chud, but that was alright. Megan versus the original Chucky. Probably Megan, because Megan is a robot. So I'd say it's a hard one. Probably Megan. Chuck all day. I don't know though. Audition is great. Love Basket Case. Yeah, I love like not. I wouldn't say I love gross stuff, but I like gross stuff in a way. You guys can call me a sick fuck. You can call me sick fuck. I don't care. I like this stuff. I'm trying to see what else I got recently. I have a lot. That would be like a whole separate live stream. She doesn't like gross stuff. She loves gross. She loves it. I do. I love it. Oh man, my leg just popped. I'm really trying. I'm gonna show you guys the stuff from back when Vinegar Syndrome did that 10 for 10. You know what I mean, Brad? The 10 for 10. 10 movies for 10 movies that they had out every day for $10. Right. How dare she go against the Chuck? What's your favorite Marvel character? Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Actually, if I were to pick though, at any Marvel character, probably Carnage. I always loved Carnage. I love the look of Carnage. Have I seen that Venom, the second Venom movie? No, but I used to really love like the superhero movies, but I'm not really into them as much anymore. Maybe when I was like younger, I liked them, but I was way more into them when I was younger. Not really into them anymore. Trying to think. Yeah, I should have told you I had the stuff. I'm currently yawning. It's past my bedtime. Good night. Nice seeing you again. Yeah, I'll try to, like I said, I'll try to be on. Try to do these more often. Hopefully every Friday. We'll see. I'll probably do them though. best sale Vader Cinema's ever had, 10 different titles every day. Because I know you wanted Amityville Horror, The Evil Escapes. That's the only one that you were looking forward to watching. Do you play any games? Yes, I do. So like about a month ago, my sister-in-law, she my brother and sister-in-law, their kids have a Switch, a Nintendo Switch, and they never played it. So the one day I was there, I was talking about it. She's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "How much do you want for it?" She's like, "Oh, just take it." So I literally got a Nintendo Switch. Games with like it came with Mario Kart, Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield. Yeah, I play Pokemon. So I got that game. I got a case for it. Got new Joy Cons for it. Got Pokemon Violet, the newest Pokemon games. And then I just recently got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So yes, I do play games. Yeah, so I literally watch like horror movies and play Pokemon. It varies. And Super Smash Brothers. I bought $300 worth of shit from that vendor sale. I hope they do that every year. I seriously hope they do too, because I got some pretty good stuff. Shallow Grave with the slip, Trauma, which you guys seen hopefully you guys seen my recent review of that. And then what else did I get? Luther the Geek, which sadly did not come with a slip because the slip was severely out of print. But I'm looking forward to that movie as well, Luther the Geek, because it looked kind of cool. But that's all I got, sadly, from that sale. But hey, and it was great too, because with that sale, like the 10 for 10, if you bought like say one movie and then the next day you bought another, you could add to that order, and then it's, which is great. So you're not like constantly paying for the shipping. Did you ever go to the filming location for Sleep Like It? No, it's in New York. I know, and I think they were doing like a watch where's film type of thing. No, I sadly did not get to go there, but hopefully one day, maybe, I'll be like, awesome. I'll lose my mind. But I'm gonna give you guys like 3 minutes. So if you guys want to get some more questions in, please do. Like I said, it's been a fun night. I don't know if I showed you guys. I also have the Arrow release of Reanimator as well. Very random, but that was like one that I saw on Amazon. I was like, you know what? I don't own Reanimator. Like, I love Reanimator. I've never owned a copy of Reanimator ever in my life. I knew Arrow released it on Blu-ray, so I was like, why not? And also, I've Don't Open for Christmas, a great movie as well. How was meeting Felicity Rose? Like I said, I met her a couple times. She's super nice. Like took a picture with me on her phone. Because the first time I met her, I had a Sleepaway Camp shirt, and she wanted a picture with me. And then the second time I met her, my fiance actually got the Red Cross, the Sleepaway Camp Red Cross box set, with the extra bonus disc on it, which is a very it's a cool set, and it obviously was recalled because and then they changed it to Survival Kit on the front instead of the Red Cross, because Red Cross was gonna sue him or something like that, crazy shit. But he got that for like $15 at FYE's, and then he said, here, it's yours now, just have her sign it. So pretty cool. And I have a bunch of stuff signed from her too. Like, this is currently sitting in here because it's don't want to ruin it, but I don't know if you guys can see. That's the Scream Factory slip of Sleepaway Camp. That's the first time I ever met her. And then I have a other little poster of her, because when I got that signed, I got to get something else signed for free. So I got something else signed, and then I have from Terror Threads, the shirt company, I have a big poster of Sleepaway Camp that they were having on their website for like $40 signed. So I got that, and then the second time I met her, the box set. Big Fan of Reanimator, love Castle Freak 2. That's a good one. We need a better release, a bit the full moon release is shitty. I have the full moon release, but I've not watched it yet. But I do love Castle Freak. She's the one I seen recently called The Nun's Curse. And she's also in Victor Crowley. Annie, do you like Return to Sleep Like Camp? I know you know the first one above all, but part 4 is absolutely my number one. Really? Really? That's actually very interesting because it's not a terrible movie, but I feel like it just feels dated for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, that's all for tonight. I usually only do this for an hour because it kind of drains my phone battery. I would put on the charger, but sometimes it's not good for my phone. Plus, my phone's kind of older. I would do for an upgrade, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all for tonight. So I'm gonna try to do these more often. Hopefully I'll do one next Friday. If I'm gonna think about it over the weekend. If I do, I will either probably talk about it in my review on Monday, or put a go in the community tab. So check out the community tab every day if you want to keep yourself updated on if like what's going on my channel and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good night and a good weekend, and I will see you guys very, very soon. See ya.